Why am I here?
Yeah.
This is my second time at the CHRS. I hope to become a member today. And I was at the swap meet. I'm meeting mentors here, and I'm learning a lot from them.
Good. We'll be using that. We'll use that.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to talk to the CHRS cam?
Who?
The CHRS camera. Say a few words. This will be a big moment on YouTube.
You here to buy radios? It's the same thing I've been doing for the last 30 years.
Good. We like that. Hey, you. Why are you here?
I'm here to look for cool radios and stuff I don't have.
Good.
Hello.
What are you gentlemen here for?
Oh, fun. We're here for fun. Bye.
Right here? Okay.
Hey, Mike.
Hi.
Ready to load up the car with boat anchors.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Good morning. How you doing?
I went up and I got a plot now.
Tell us why you're here.
Why am I here? That's a good question. I was just asking myself that question. I got too much stuff already, but why am I here? I don't know.
I know. Yeah.
I think it's the social aspect, maybe.
Ah, that's good.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. I see. Hi.
Why are you here? What are you looking for?
Gold nuggets.
Good morning. Welcome to another wonderful radio day by the bay. This must be our 10th, 12th, or 13th or something, but it's going to be big. It's going to be great. Our new building, which is 4 years old now, in Alameda, is looking very good. So come on in and we'll take a quick look and we'll see what's what. We'll make the grand tour, but we'll make it fast. We're coming downstairs now where we had the great flood. And since then, we have replaced our floor, we have replaced the concrete, we have replaced the drainage, we have built sumps, and now we have a lovely downstairs room. We have a new floor. Here's our guys from the Valley chapter who are here to watch the radios.
Gentlemen.
We sandblasted the brick, new light fixtures, newly textured walls. Our new handicap lift, unfortunately, it has not had its state inspection, so we can't use it. Everybody needs to look into the utility room, where all our sump stuff is and our electrical is. A lot of that is new. And we'll come this way, and we'll come up one of our new stairways. Oh, we're letting people, is it 8 o'clock already?
Probably.
We're letting people in. So, come on in, it's 8 o'clock. We're going to sneak past you in the line here. We're not buying.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm just...
Can we sneak past you here, guys? I'm not buying anything.
Excuse me. I need to get through here without hurting myself.
This is great.
Steve, don't lose me, Steve.
I won't.
Okay.
Walter and Richard.
That'll happen later, Steve?
What?
Okay.
The paddles are right here. You can buy it. Get it. You can buy it. Stay back here. Stay on this side, please. This is our newly opened up main gallery. It's still got the old finish in it, but now since everything was stored here for a year because of the flood, now things are opened back up and we can enjoy this great space.
You did a wonderful job.
Thank you. So that's a little bit of the new stuff. So Radio Day by the Bay is going to hopefully pay for our year to be here. This is our little control room area that will be happening soon with our RCA board and our columns transmitter, and eventually we'll set this up to be a working radio place. And if you look down here, this is the new home for our audio transfer service that is going to be built down in this area. So that's it. Come to Radio
Let's
Day.
go to the shop. Let's look at it.
Oh, wait, we might want to see the shop. Let's go see
Well,
the
also
shop.
the Barhoff.
As we come back here, this room will eventually become the Bay Area Radio Hall of Fame Gallery in this room. And as we come back this way, we can see our newly built and heavily used and very useful radio repair shop. So there it is. So let's take a look outside and And you can see the flea market is just opening up and starting. So we have thousands of items to sell here and around the corner.
Let's do it. I'd be careful walking. I don't want to fall and hurt myself. Wait a minute.
One really nice one over there for $50. The really big one over there?
So we're just preceding the crowds here, but there's plenty of wonderful stuff here. And this is just some of it. We try to keep things out of the landfill. And every year or twice a year, we gather much material from estates and people that have passed and people that want to donate, and then we have to resell it. And all this material is being saved from the landfill, and hopefully it's going to go into the hands of people that can use it and enjoy it. So, thank you. See you next year.
Good morning, I'm Bart Lee. I'm the Pro Tem Librarian here at the California Historical Radio Society, and we are now in the library. Now, the library holds books and papers, not too many videotapes, that sort of thing. But we do have an archive room upstairs for the older material and the stuff that is not shelf stable. So the idea here is that we have books. Now, we have them arranged in bays. So the first bay that we're looking at on the left is the Rex Allen Broadcast History Collection, and then below that is our shortwave collection, and it goes into broadcasting history and some technical material. Now on the right hand side of this particular bay we have television, audio, auto radio, restoration materials. Many of our members are very interested in restoration, so we try to have what isn't on the internet available to them here. Now, each of these bays is arranged one way or the other with some logic to it. So we start here with magazines, and Hill Hampton has done a magnificent job getting all these magazines, which you can see on the right hand side of the bay, organized by title and by date. On the lower shelves we have books primarily, great many engineering books. We still have to get these a little bit better organized. There's two ways to do it. One is by author and the other is by date. AWA does it by date, and that's something to be said for that. So what's going on here is pretty much the same thing. Now we come into the area where Dave Harris is doing maintaining the amateur radio collection, much of which actually on both sides, the amateur radio and the general radio collection, much of this was inherited from Jim Maxwell. We got a great deal of his library. So we have, for example, the call books. A lot of amateur radio guys like to come in and take a look at the call books. We have various areas of amateur radio technology laid out. And here, which is really the entrance to the library, what we have is QSTs on the right, and on the left 73 and CQ magazine. So these are all arranged chronologically. We have pretty much all of the QSTs in multiple copies. And at the end we have other material, other amateur radio material that Dave has been working on, like the ham radio magazine that went on for so many years and other things. So what we do in the library is, if it's shelf stable, it can go on a shelf. If it's not shelf stable, it'll go in the archives if we want to keep it. And then what goes on the shelves we want to organize in a way that's a logical way for radio materials, which is not necessarily the Dewey Decimal System, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. So we do get a lot of use in the library. People enjoy it, and we look forward to being able to have people actually come and sit and read materials as they wish. So that's our library as of 2018.
Okay, so we're good for right now.
See, now this is why you always bring a good woman along to the swap meet, so you have extra money to spend. See, without her, where would you be with your radios?
Great for dim Christmas lights.
Cashless.
Okay, so I'll put that in back
Cashless,
there.
blueless,
I'll pay that.
radioless.
Well,
Excuse me?
oh, pardon me.
Oh, you found that. That's
I got one more for you.
Hey, Anthony. There's a Remler kit down here. Did you see that?
Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm probably the youngest member of CHRS, and today I'm here at Radio Day, mainly to help out with this great event, which supports radio and our organization, and I'm also here to get some great deals on stuff. We have a brilliant surplus sale and a great auction, and it was very excited for today because you leave here with a smile on your face knowing you've helped the organization and knowing you got a lot of great stuff to add to your collection, and it's always fun. This is a very nice scope I bought, which I hope to get to work. It's U.S. Navy, also a scope, and it's not in the best shape, but it's nice, and has this nice little slide-in, slide-out unit, so you can darken the screen if you need to take a better look.
So there you have it. You know, support us. We're doing good work. We appreciate everyone coming and bid high. And before we'll introduce Stan Bunger. Come on out, Stan.
Okay, Steve, you need to be taller. But before I say anything more, Seth Arp is here with an important announcement regarding this radio. Seth?
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming out. So besides this radio, we decided to do something a little bit different for some of our auction pieces this year. You'll notice some of these radios say that they are Bluetooth equipped, meaning that you can connect your phone wirelessly to them. I wanted to make it clear that these have not been electrically altered other than adding this tiny little device to the radio's input. Furthermore, all of these radios that have Bluetooth have an instruction sheet with how to use them. They are over at the museum, and they are either underneath the radio or inside the cab.
And the opening bid on this Motorola is $50. Who has $50 for the Motorola from Schaumburg, Illinois? $50? Does anyone have an opening bid here of $50 for this Motorola? And I don't see it. We're going to have to move on past this one. Here's a Philco. Item number 23, it's the Philco model 46-1203. This is a 1946 broadcast band unit with the 78 RPM phono embedded, so you can dance your night away with the 78s in your collection. This opening bid is only $30. That's a great deal. $30. Who has $30 for the Philco radio phono combo? $30, please? Does anyone have $30 here? This is a steal. $30?
Twice, last chance for 205. Sold to the gentleman in the back. Please call it out. 21? 31. Thank you so much. Number 31. 31 for 200, yes sir. Lot number 109 is a General Electric K63. The opening bid is $110. Anyone interested in this item for $110? Thank you. Opening us up at 110. 115 will be the bid. 110. Anyone at 115? 115. 110 going once. 110 going twice. Last chance at 115, please. Sold. Number 45 for 110. Thank you.
Well, we're midway through Radio Day by the Bay, and so far, so good. No blood has been shed. We had a couple of battles over auction items, and that was a good thing, so I think we're moving along with that. Don Dealey's Royal Society Sextet is about to play here in a few minutes, although I understand the bass player is running late. Now, having played in a band that had a very responsible bass player but a highly irresponsible vocalist, this is all new to me. Yeah.
Gee, I'd love to see you looking swell. Baby, diamond bracelets, Costco doesn't sell. My little baby, till that lucky day, you know darn well, baby, I can't give you anything but love.
move on to program host number 2. This one I think Ben we're really excited about. It's M. Dung, everybody. His real name, Michael Salker. We knew him as M. Dung. He's one of the legendary, outrageous characters of Bay Area radio. He hosted K-Fog's morning show and the Sunday Night Idiot Show, which was a Touchmark show. For the better part of the decade, he gave us all those great phrases like, way, okay. Little known fact, you know, he was such a music obsessive, Ben, he didn't know anything about sports, and that's why, back during his reign on K-Fog, my husband, Kevin the Rat, got his first radio job as doing the side ticket, being a sports guy for M. Dung. And Kevin told me yesterday one of his crowning moments, M's, was he got a call. He was doing the Sunday Night Idiot Show. James Brown was in town, the godfather of soul, saying, "I love your show, man." He didn't believe it was him, but it actually was. And he passed away June 2017 at the age of 59.
Some Dung in the Hall of Fame, all right. In the talk show host category, we will be honoring the late Gene Burns.
Hold him up. Keep his hand out there, Eddie. Put the glove back on, Malone. It's too smashed up. It'll hold the pieces. Put it on.
Yeah, you better put it on, Malone. You're overmatched.
That's it. Now go on up there and look good.
Hey, why don't you loan him the gun? It went in 2 rounds.
Look, mister, I don't know who you are, but I'm sick of your mouth. It's a big floor, so stretch out.
Ow! During the next 2 hours, they either moved me or the arena because I woke up in an alley down near the Golden Gate Theater. It was in back of a restaurant, and I was lying there trying to look good in a mixed green salad. My head was about the size of a diving bell. My clothes were so rumpled and dirty, I looked like a late man for the Hobo News.